Hey friends, Dora Haldursson here reporting for Gamereactor from E3 2016, and I have just been taking a look at the big surprise at the Ubisoft press conference this year, Steep. Talking with Igor, the creative director. First of all, for those that maybe have missed the conference, what is Steep?
So Steep is an action sport, open world, that we design with sharing in mind. It's basically based in the Alps. You can basically go pretty much everywhere you want. You've got 4 countries represented, such as Switzerland, Austria, Italy, and France. You've got Mont Blanc, you've got Matterhorn, different various regions. And you can switch in between various sports, such as ski, snowboard, wingsuit, paraglide. Everybody shares the same mountain, so we all play on the same mountain, so you're going to meet other players. And as I quickly mentioned, sharing is key. Everything you do, you can just replay it and then share it very naturally.
Okay, a couple of things that I want to touch upon. First of all, what are the different extreme sports? And I know there's the weapon wheel, you can just switch on the fly, right?
Yeah, definitely. We've got what we call the sport wheel, and on the fly you can switch in between paraglide, snowboard, wingsuit, and ski. So say you're flying, paragliding, you take benefits of the uplift to stay up in the air. You can then suddenly land on a peak. If you want to switch skiing and move on skiing, you can do that. And then say there's a cliff, you can switch to wingsuit and try it.
And you mentioned there's 1 month. And any word on how many players can be in one instance?
So we've got basically everybody plays on the same mountain. What we'll do is we basically matchmake 32 players around you all the time, and we'll display 4 of them in front of you. So basically you're gonna see many players while you get descending.
Yeah, and they jump into your instance when you start a challenge.
Not necessarily, no. They actually, no, as they're pen in the world, what you've seen in the challenge are basically AI. They represent medal honors. So you've got other players kind of, but the real players, 4 on them.
Now, there's a like you said, there's a huge focus on sharing.
Yeah.
You can go back, see a replay of your route, set challenges, and then share it, and it'll pop up in your friend's game, right? Can you expound how that works?
Yeah. So basically, when you do ride, you do create what we call a trail, and that trail bears pretty much all the information of what you've seen, what you've done before, including the guy you crossed during your descent. So you can basically select a point on that trail. From that position, you can launch a replay. You're going to see what you've seen, including other players. You can switch then to another player view to see what he has seen from that sequence that you've just created altogether, kind of. The other thing that we have with that trail is that you can basically create a challenge on the fly. So say, for instance, that you jumped over a cliff. It was a nice one, it's a tough one. You can select it, create a challenge, in this case a freestyle challenge, and then push it to your friends so that they can try and beat you. So the trail feature is really important. Last thing about that trail thing, it's going to show you where you actually went through during your ride so that you can visibly see your progression, kind of.
Now, of course, this was just revealed here at E3 after being, in the shadows for a long time. It's one of those things where nobody had any idea, but it's launching pretty soon.
It's launching, it's launching in December this year. So yeah, we wanted to keep it secret, which we managed to do for one time, and it's for winter.
And what platforms are you rolling on?
It's going to be on PC, Xbox, on Xbox One, of course, and PS4.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.